So one of the things that I get like super complimented on is my interpersonal skills, right? Like how I show
Yeah.
up on Zoom and I'm really energetic, or like how I,
You're
create
really good with people. Yeah.
when I'm really good with people and I like create communities a little bit, right? And I think a lot of that has come from trial and error in communicating with my foster kids. Like,
I believe that.
they are the most sensitive people in the world. They've been abused so badly that like you have to choose every single word, and you have to be as authentic as you possibly can. And so I feel like the reason that I'm good at community, or the reason that I'm good at interpersonal, or how I feel people out, is because I've listened and had horrible experiences and had to struggle through a million foster kids before I realized this is what they're looking for. This is how they want. This is what they want from me. How can I communicate with them, right? And like I don't know how to translate that. Like how do I teach that? How do I teach that to other people?
You don't. You don't. That's the thing. Like, it's like if I were to say, "Oh, I don't know how do I translate." Like, what? It's automatically gonna happen. Like, okay, maybe I can draw a picture of like. I'm not saying this is exactly the path that it's gonna go, but I just want to draw a picture for you, so you can kind of tangibly see what, like, because when I say, "Oh, you just do parenting and just do it to be yourself," and then it's gonna take some time, but it's gonna happen like that. That's too vague. Like, you don't know what that looks like. So I'm gonna try to draw a picture for you. It could look something like this, right? Just like that bath video that you made about, like he couldn't open his eyes, like he couldn't do, like when you did that whole peekaboo thing, I was like, holy fuck, like that blew my mind because I didn't even know that that was a thing, right? But I bet you there are parents out there who's having that problem with their kid. Do you understand what I mean? So every day you just keep putting out content like that from your daily experience, your actual personal experience, right? What's gonna end up happening is you're gonna grow an audience of parent like moms or dads who who's gonna start following you for your advice, right? On Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, whatever, right? And then now you have a community, and most likely what's gonna happen is you're gonna be like, oh, let's jump on a Zoom call every week, guys, and maybe you'll create your own Night Owl Nation of parents, right? And then that's where your community building skill comes in, right? And then you like it's just naturally gonna evolve. Like you can't be like, I'm really good at this, how can I force this into something? Like that's not how it works. Do you understand what I mean? Like
Yeah.
most people find success in what they do accidentally. like, like every one of those success story, when you watch it, it sounds like, oh, I had no idea, I just stumbled, like Dave Cho. Oh, like, oh, they couldn't afford me, so they just Facebook just paid me in stocks, and then I just did that. Everyone stumbles upon it accidentally. I was trying to get Chris Do to follow me for so long, and he would just not give me a time of the day, right? And then I went off Instagram for a year, right? And then I literally didn't post for a year. I didn't even check DMs. And then out of nowhere, he follows me when I haven't posted in a year. How did that happen, right? Because everybody around him was like, "Hey, Chris, do you know Sun? Have you seen Sun's content?" Have the right people around him have told him that. And how do they know? Because the right people have told them. And so everybody's trying to please the algorithm. As everybody's trying to do this fake shit. Or how can I like? They're trying to hack things and force people to like them. But if you're just doing it right, then people share it. And right people, I would much rather have one right audience share it to the 10 right people then the algorithm shows it to 10,000 people that doesn't really care, because those are your real audience, the ones that are raving about you. They're like, oh my gosh, you gotta check out Tess. Like, she has the best parenting. I literally follow every parenting advice Instagram, and they're all bullshit. Like, you gotta check out Tess. That's what you want. You want the right people to do that, not everyone to follow that. That's meaningless.
Yeah. This didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, son.
I think it went better.
I was expecting
I,
too much from this conversation. Like, here's how you can be a great artist and art person. And then I was like, wait, I'm not good at PR. Like, not that I'm not good at it, but I'm okay at PR.
you could be good at it if you double down on it, but what I'm trying to say is, you already have a thing. You're already sitting on a lottery ticket. You're just too scared to cash it in. It's like what? Remember, it's what Ben Affleck told Will Hunting, right? Like the rest of us have no choice but to start from the ground and just learn a skill and blah 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 blah. The 25-year-old kid who wants to be a Instagram coach, like, he needs to build that skill, right? Like, the rest of us are struggling with that. You are actually literally sitting on a golden ticket that you don't want to cash in.